everyone, welcome to a new game. This is Reminiscence in the Night. This is an indie game that I got included in a charity bundle ages ago. And I don't know why my webcam is glitching, so I apologize about that. I just don't know what to do to fix it, and it's a bit annoying. So my apologies on that. I'm going to be playing this completely blind, so let's just jump into it. Oh. What is your name? Do I write it? Oh no! Well, okay. Are you sure Cata is your name? Not my government name, but if it could be. Like, so, long story short, I would love to change my name and have it as Cata or Shane. I'm not joking, I mean it. But see, Portuguese law gives a list of acceptable names. And lo and behold, the name I want is invalid. So, yeah. So, I'm just gonna lie and say yes. Your eyes are closed. But in the darkness, something is reaching for you, silently. You can't see it, but you recognize it. The soft sound of steps and yawns. In your memory, it's exactly the same. A tired way of walking. You could even call it sad. It comes towards you and then stops. Maybe he's talking to you, but you can't hear. You try to speak, but no words come out of your mouth. You're crying. Is it anger? Or sadness? As you try to answer, the gentle dawn light wakes you up. So was that a nightmare? Where's my bed? You fell asleep in the middle of your apartment on the floor. So the bathroom is upstairs? As you wake up, you discover a bittersweet sensation in your heart. It flows through your whole body, reaching your mind. A melancholic feeling. You're lost in time. Nothing more than a pale figure in an apartment you don't remember. When you try to recall something about yourself, nothing comes to your mind. As if everything has been deleted. You've lost your memories. What? A library filled with books. Now that you pay more attention to it, you realize there are plenty of books about art. You look at the titles and sure on which one to read. You pick an old essay about cinema. Opening a random page, you start reading a short passage. It's a story about you, your father, your grandfather, about someone who will live after you and who is still you. A tiny fragment of a memory. Someone gives you this book without saying a word. You'll need it to study, but you can't buy it in a shop. Is that why this person is giving it to you? Looks like it's a gloomy day outside. Everything seems strangely empty, and the gray sky doesn't make you feel any better. You sit at your desk checking the computer screen. It's already on and an application is open. You look at every name and photo in the contact list, but you don't remember any of them. There's only one person online, someone called Sophia. You click on her icon and then call her instantly, curious to discover if she knows something about you. Can you imagine if they lied? Water plants. Buy food, no instant ramen. Not a Pokemon, but might... I can't read. She seems a little tired. So, Shira, yes. Shinya, need actors for cyberpunk movie. Emma, only important messages. Hong, now reading, see profile picture. Okay. So, Sophia, she seems a little tired. Yet, she's smiling. Even though you've never seen her, you have a strange feeling. You're finally back. Where were you? You could have warned me. I've waited for so long. Sorry, but, who are you? What? Is this a joke? Come on, stop it. You're not funny. it's not a joke, huh? Yeah, your space, sorry. Yeah, your face speaks for you. I don't remember anything. Oh, so you've lost your memory. Well, I'm Sophia, a dear friend of yours. I guess you can say I'm your best friend, you know? Yeah, something like that. I was waiting for you to call me. We have some kind of daily appointment here on the app. We meet every day to talk about how things are going. I was worried since you were very late, but now I get why. Anyway, I imagine you have some questions for me, right? Who am I? You are Cata. We were in the same class during high school and got separated at university. You have a degree in digital art. Your dream is to be able to develop your own ideas independently. And, well, that's about it. Oh, and you also have a vast collection of books and love movies. But maybe you've already noticed while looking around your apartment. Well, anyway, that's who you are. Can you tell me more about you? Of course. So, I'm Sophia, 25 years old, your best friend, and I'm studying to get a master's degree in traditional art at university. Ooh, that sounded a bit like a job interview, huh? Sorry, I've been yawning. Sorry. And, oh god, my god. Sorry, I've been doing too many of them lately. So, anyway, that pretty much sums it up about me. The only thing I could add is that I envy your collection of books and CDs, but I don't think that's really helpful, right? Do you have any idea what happened? It's been a while since I last heard from you, and I was so worried. I came here every day to see if you would answer me, but you were always offline. Last time I saw you, everything was fine. We talked as usual, we said goodbye as you received a phone call. After that, just vanished. So, in the end, that's all the information we have. Do you think those things might be useful? You know, I only now realize that even though we used to talk every day, we don't know as much as I thought about each other. Or maybe we don't have so much to talk about in general. Does it make sense? I know it's a little out of the blue, but I'd like to be more useful, and it seems that I can't. To think I've waited so long today only to tell you about the usual boring things. Okay, so there was something that I didn't understand. Because, like, at first, Sophia said that we talk every day. We have this appointment every day. But then she said something along the lines of, oh, that was the last time we spoke, like, ages ago. So I'm not exactly sure which version is true. Unless I misunderstood, but it sounds like a contradiction. Like, really early on in the game. I mean, Sophia already said that we are pretty close. So, were you here all this time? Yes, I don't have much to do today. It's pretty calm at the moment in university, which means I have a bit of free time. But you're here now, so that's the important thing. And the top priority is to help you remember everything. I imagine you've already checked the items in your apartment, but maybe some of them could help more? Maybe telling you something about them could help you remember something. For example, some time ago, you told me about your guitar. I have a guitar right behind me. I remember that someone gave it to you as a present. 1 year ago, maybe? Or something like that anyway. Why don't you try playing it? Do we have a guitar? I don't see the guitar, dude. Am I blind? Probably. Trash. Trash seems to be piling up. Only papers thrown away recently. Among them you can distinguish a different one, though. You will find me in the garden. There's something written on it. You will find me in the garden. The letters are a little faded. Oh, I can leave. The dust never disappears from this phone, huh? You place the receiver back in its place. Someone left a message in the answering service. Hi, it's Mom. I just called to know how you're feeling, but it seems like you don't want to talk. I hope that at least you get out of the apartment sometimes. Well, bye, sweetie. The leaves' green is so bright, yet there seems to be some dust on them. Whenever you look at this pile of CDs, you think it's a shame the CD player is broken. Okay, so do we or do we not remember stuff? Because right now I'm confused. Oh shit, sorry. Let me do it again. There's a French movie on TV. A young woman is alone at home, doing absolutely nothing but smoking a cigarette. Someone starts to insistently knock on the door. She's irritated by that. Okay. To be honest, I can relate to that. Oh, guitar. Alright. Teddy! An old teddy bear, and you're unable to toss it away. Even after all this time, you can't understand why. Maybe you're still connected to the person who gave it to you. You don't want to sleep now. There's only you. Aww. Only you. I can't sing, I'm sorry. The guitar is covered in dust. No one has touched it in a long time. The strings are still in good condition though, and when you touch them, you finally remember something. Someone gives you a big cardboard box. You open it and discover that inside there's the same guitar. Someone's present, but by whom? You start thinking that maybe you could play it. Maybe you still remember that song. As you start playing slowly, something comes to your mind. Your fingers move on their own. They form a melody that recalls strange and blurred images, as if they were born from mist. And then, why are you crying? See, I have a guitar. I'm trying to learn, but sometimes I get real discouraged because I can't play without looking. And the fact that my left hand, oh my god, I don't know the names. For the guitar pieces. So my left hand is on like, oh, I know, I have the cursor. So my left hand goes here and my right hand goes here. And I cannot play without looking at both. So this means that I can't follow rhythm, and I really struggle. I really wish I was better at it though. Okay, so garden. You can't go outside. It's suddenly closed. Oh, what the hell? So do I talk to Sophia now? So, did it work? Have you remembered something? Some kind of strange melody? A melody, huh? I think one of your relatives gave you that guitar. You received it during your first year at university, if I remember correctly. Maybe something about it was familiar to you? Unfortunately though, I don't know much else about this, but I'm glad that it helped you. Well, anyway, I really need to go now. I have to study for a test, but I'll stay connected, so you won't be alone. If you need something, I'm here. Okay. Can I leave? No. Can I play? It's a shame you never have the time to play it. You have time? You have no idea what's going on? It's like, it's a point and click, but... If I go on a computer... It's nice seeing you smile like this, you know. Looks like your hair is a little messy. Have you checked yourself in the mirror this morning? I did. I did. It said only you. There's a garden in the reflection. It looks as if it's inviting you to enter. Will you go through the mirror? What? foggy and pale garden. Everything looks confused. You're trying to recall this place, but your memories are all blurred. And the man seated in front of you, haven't you already seen him somewhere? Now I have neither happiness nor unhappiness. Everything passes. You look at the mysterious man in front of you. He just finished reading a passage from the book he's holding. Do you remember this line? It's from No Longer Human by Dazai? I don't know. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not. What's the word? I'm not someone with knowledge. So I can't even tell if this book exists, if this author exists, and if so, I have no idea how to pronounce their name. It brings back so many memories, sorry. That makes me sad. So sad. You just said that you didn't have unhappiness anymore. A pause of silence. You don't know what to say, as you yawn and don't recognize this man at all. All the while, he seems to be lost in his thoughts. You know, it's difficult to find something to talk about with you. Would it be useful to say who I am? Or what I know about you? I'm just a pale figure in your memories now, and yet I don't have the slightest idea of what to say. I think I remembered something. You did! Let's see. Usually in times like this, when I feel there's distance between us, I try to remember an old melody. And as soon as I recall even a few words from it, I instantly feel better. It was our melody. It's nice that you remember it. Maybe, with time, you'll remember about this place too. And about me. You know, I understand how difficult it is to lose your grip on the present. You start to wander between then and now with no direction, and everything is confused, everything is blurred. Nothing seems real anymore, and all the people around us can't reach us in any way. We become blind, and then we start losing everything in our constant research of the past, and we eventually lose ourselves. I don't know if I'll be able to ask both. So I have a feeling this man could be a brother, a father, or a partner. I am your mentor. I taught you about the world that surrounds you, about what it hides from all of us, and how to survive it if possible. Who can you trust? What can you do to avoid suffering? Even if these questions seem to have no answer at all, we used to find them in poetry and art. Of course, now things are different. Oh, awesome! I could ask both. What is this place? This place? It's a place where we used to spend our time talking, reading, discussing, something like a refugee from everything and everyone. You know, when people feel trapped by the world around them, all they can do is retire to a safe place. Somewhere they know they won't be hurt. That, yawn, sorry, is what this place has been, and maybe it still is. At least for me. But what is it now? Nothing more than a reverie. A place we both belong to, and from which is hard to separate. Oh, excuse me. Seems that seeing you made me quite nostalgic. But that's not important now. As he talks, a tear starts to warm your left cheek. The entire landscape in front of you starts becoming paler. And then it begins disappearing in a darkness, just as it appeared. So, late at night, I'm starting to think that this game might be a metaphor for depression. over loss. Late at night, you open your eyes in your apartment. There's only you. Now. You feel so tired. Do you want to sleep? Hold on. Maybe later. Hold on. She's sleeping. It's better not to disturb her. No messages left on the answering machine. Outside the window, the streets look solitary. There's no one around, and the moon is high and pale. Seems to be looking at you. You can't go outside. It's tightly closed. Alright. It's turned off. Okay, well, at least you're not... what's it called? Wasting energy. Electricity. Okay, so the paper disappeared. So I guess we will sleep. You want to sleep? Yes. As you get into bed, your eyes instantly close. Okay. In your dreams, you find nothing more than confusion. It's evening, and you receive a phone call. You don't remember who called, but you can still feel the shock caused by those words. He left us. Okay, is it a passing? Is it a divorce? What is it? But who left? Through the dream, you try to remember this, but somehow you can't. And here he comes. Okay, I think these are eyes. Our first meeting. Were your memories pleasant? Or were they painful? Don't worry. You're safe now, in your dreams. You may not be in your apartment, where you're talking to someone, where you try to recall what you have lost, but at least your nothing can hurt you. You are filled with doubts, but do you really want to bring them along with you in a dream? It wouldn't be a good idea, but the choice is yours. I'm just a spectator to all of this. I always watch, sometimes I ask questions, but not today, so worry not. And proceed until you reach tomorrow. Okay. You slowly wake up, filled with confusing feelings, unable to understand your thoughts. As you wake up in your bed, you feel the traces left by tears now dry on your cheeks. Have you cried while sleeping? You wonder, where does the emptiness you're feeling come from? Okay, I don't think that ever happened to me as an adult, at least, where, because if I'm crying while sleeping, best believe I'm waking up. But the closest was waking up and having a blood stain on my pillow, because during nighttime I had a nosebleed and I did not wake up. So yeah, that's the closest thing I can come up with. That, oh my goodness gracious, what do you want? You lift the receiver. A feminine voice greets you softly. I mean, my voice is pretty feminine, I think. It recalls something from within you. Something distant and dear, but lost. Hi, sweetie. It's me, your mother. I've been calling you for so long, and you've never answered. I left lots of messages, you know. Have you listened to them? I did. I'm glad. I'm sorry if I worry too much. Even if I know you have things to do, I can't help but be concerned. But you never answer, and that hurts. I'm sorry. I know you are. Anyway, how are things going? And what about Sophia? Do you still hear from her? She was such a gentle girl. It's a pity you two got separated. But I guess it's how life goes. We can't always be with who we want. She helps a lot. That makes me very happy, you know? I always feel reassured when I know you two are together. You know, I was looking at a photo of you two yesterday. It reminded me of so many things. It doesn't happen often for me to remember the past, but it always seems blurry. But when I saw your faces, something started to clear up my... Oh my lord. something started to clear up in my mind. And I wanted to tell you about it so much. Oh, I also saw a photo of both of us with your uncle. He always reminded me of your father. Is he still teaching you at university? Did we finish? Did we finish? I don't remember if we did. I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie, dude. Oh my god. Like, I know Sophia's taking her master's, but like, what the fuck are we doing? Besides not remembering shit. Do we know that? I have no fucking clue. Yes, of course. Oh, that makes me so happy. He's always been such a good teacher. It was so funny when I discovered he was going to be teaching you. Isn't that, like, illegal? Like, family members teaching... Well, because, you know, just for the sake of transparency. I was giggling for the entire day, remember? Well, I think I'll call him now. See you soon, okay? Okay, see you. And thank you. Well, sorry, Mom. Sophia. As you sit at the computer, you notice that Sophia is there again, waiting for you. She's reading a book of which you can't see the title. It's oh my lord, it's voluminous, but she doesn't seem to mind that. Oh, hi there. Sorry I didn't notice you. I was reviewing a book for university. How are you today? You look sad. Did something happen? My mother called. She seems surprised, but happy. Your mother! I haven't seen her in ages. How is she doing? Is everything alright? I think she's losing her memory. Oh. Well, yeah. It's been quite some time since it began happening. She suffers from an illness. I didn't know if it was alright to tell you this or not. Okay, so... Seriously, how would we, an amnesiac, be able to tell that another person is also an amnesiac? That's insane. I didn't know if it was alright to tell you this or not. I'm sorry. Maybe I suffer from it too? No, I don't think so. She still remembers some things. You're different. You lost everything in a blink of an eye. And you're slowly finding and putting the pieces together. But I don't think she'll be able to do that. Your mother was always so gentle with everyone. Always smiling, helping all the people around her. But not everyone wants to be chained forever to others. Guess that's why you left home and started living alone. I remember she was sad the day you took that decision. It's been quite some time since I last saw her. That was the last time I came back to our hometown too. You called me one day saying that your mother was slowly losing herself. So, me and my parents came to see her. We wanted to support both of you as much as we could. Talking about memories though. Did you manage to remember something? I saw an old friend. Wait, you mean in your apartment or... I don't wanna sound crazy. No, I saw him in my memories. In your memories. So they really are coming back, piece by piece. That makes me so happy. So, what do you remember about him? We spent time in a garden. Well, I don't know that many gardens, but you often talked about one. I remember it being very tiny, filled with different plants. You used to spend a lot of time there. It was nice listening to you when you talked about it. I always let my mind fly to imagine it. He spoke about a melody. Why? 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 Game! Are you shitting me? It's still all blurred. Well, I guess that's what this is all about, right? But after all, we have just started, so don't worry. I'm sure things will get better. Sorry, but now I'm a bit tired. We can talk more later, okay? I'm going to log off for today, so take it easy out there. A calm afternoon. Outside the window, you only see bright colors. The sun seems strangely weak, yet its light sweetly caresses you. Do you want to read? CD from the pile. As you look at its cover, you start remembering it. It was one of your favorites. On the screen, there's a scene from a movie you barely remember. The three men are seated at a small table. They're discussing and laughing, lightly, yet there's an aura of danger lingering around them. There are no messages left. Can we leave? No. Right when you're about to collect the trash and toss it away, a note catches your attention. Many weeks passed. Now I still don't know how to express the things I thought I wanted to tell you. So I decided to be brief and concise, to follow that simplicity you always admired. It's now time to move on and be myself. Oh shit, there's the subtitles here. What does that even mean, man? Do you want to play? You stand silent in the corner. Watching it reminds you of that melody now. The garden is waiting for you. Do you go through the mirror? Yes. Like, I'm interpreting this mirror thing as like us sleeping it off, kinda. You find yourself in a pale and solitary garden. It has changed since last time. There is silence all around, apart from a soft music that lingers in your head. The man is still in front of you, waiting. Welcome back. I was just yawning and thinking about you. How are you feeling? How are things going out there? This is fucking rude. Fine, I'd say. That's good. No news is good news. Isn't that what they say? I think it's the same thing for me. Nothing happens in here. The only thing I can do is sit here, smoking and reading. This is the 20th cigarette I've smoked today. Usually I would feel nauseated at just the idea, but right now I do not feel anything. So smoking has become something of a routine. You know why? When we feel empty, we forget what we are doing to ourselves and the world around us. Observe this garden. It is simply a multitude of gray shades, where nothing is of any importance, where I don't even realize when I finish a cigarette and light up a new one. You know, I was thinking about something. Throughout my life, I've been reflecting on the importance of memories, and when this happened, I asked myself, why are you trying to recover your memories? Do you think... I only yawn. Do you think they hold value? Or do you fear you will lose yourself without them? So the thing with memories, learning is only possible because memory is a thing. If memory didn't exist, learning would be impossible. And I find that really, really awesome. Really obvious, but really awesome. So, what was the question again? Like, are memories important? Are memories important? I mean, on a negative side, I need to have some negative memories to avoid making the same mistakes. There's also really good memories that are really pleasant to think back on. I'm about to cry. Like when you miss someone, that is the price you pay for love. And the more you love someone, the more expensive it is to miss them. Whether you just end up missing them forever, so in a case of loss, grief, or like a temporary thing, uh like I miss my dad every day. He's alive, he's well, but I miss him so much every day. And I find myself daily looking for reasons. They don't even have to be good. I just need reasons to message him or call him. And sometimes I can't find a reason. And by reason I mean a funny video, something on the news, something funny that my bird did, an update on my life, like stuff. But when I don't have any of this stuff, I typically just call him and I just tell him that, oh my god, I'm really about to cry. That I don't really have a reason to be calling him other than I really like him and I really love him and I miss him a lot. And how lucky I am that he's my dad, Yeah. So, if I didn't have the memories with my dad, how could I hope to ever rebuild this bond I have with him? And now that I think of it, my grandma, so my dad's mom, she suffered a brain injury that took away the big majority of her memories, except some specific ones of her own childhood. So, rather than her being my grandma, and rather than being my dad's mom, she thought that my dad was her brother, her already deceased brother, this brother that passed away really young. And so my grandma just got stuck. It's like her mind time traveled. Like what? 65 years or something in the past, like something like that. Absolutely insane. And obviously it was really, really, really hard to I'm losing the words here. It was really hard to process this new grandma that we had in front of us, and that she couldn't recognize people, she couldn't remember names. It was really, really tough. So yeah, I think we need them to be ourselves. Interesting. Are you convinced of what you said? How could you be? When dealing with memories, there are only a few predictable outcomes. You either get lost in the past, or you go on with your life and forget. Of course, since you seem to care more about yourself than remembering your own mother, you may have already chosen your path. Imagine forgetting the people you love, or who love you. How would you cope with the loneliness then? What I'm saying is, without our memories, you're alone. The people you see every day may abandon you, or betray you, but memories are always there, as I'm always here for you. Can you say the same thing for other people? Of course, there is that girl, but what if it will take you forever to recover all your memories? Will she wait all that time? I don't think this man is correct. Whoever he is. Late at night, again. You open your eyes feeling tired. The light is dim as emptiness surrounds you. She's sleeping. It's better not to disturb her. Once again, the landscape is deserted. Seems like your solitude is reflected onto the streets. How much longer will this go on? The trash just keeps piling up day by day. Yeah, so how about you take it out? Seriously. It's turned off. Good. You have the impression that something is slowly growing. Hopefully your memories. No messages left on the answering machine. Alright, let's go. You feel so tired. Do you want to sleep? Yes. As you get in bed, your eyes slowly close. Oh shit, I didn't mean to save, but yeah, I'll save. Return. A new dream. A different memory. You're in a large room filled with desks. There's nobody but you and a man. He looks at you and talks, but all you can hear is your mother's voice. He's gone. He left us. Is he killed? What you're feeling? I don't know, but if I'm dreaming with desks, I'm dreaming that I'm still in high school and I forgot to pass an exam. And I need to pass it because otherwise my college degree will be removed. Anyways, welcome back. Have you found what you were looking for in the garden? Or did more questions arise? Finding the answers we need isn't always a fast process, but you may one day realize that they're closer than you once imagined. Has it ever happened to you? That moment in which you realize that you've always had the answer to your problem just in front of you. One choice away. I don't think so. That's because I'm really slow. But didn't manage to realize it until something just clicked in your mind. Sometimes we only need a little push in that direction. An input that comes from others or from the world around us to change everything. And the answer we need just waits for us calmly. Okay. You wake up in the middle of the night. Is it the same day or the day after? You really have no idea, but you feel something strange. There's only you, just like always. The computer is on, and on the screen you see Sophia's room. Everything is as usual. How would you know that everything is as usual? She isn't there. You call her. You need her. You don't know why, but you do. Yet silence is the only answer you receive. Whoa. When you step back from the computer, everything has changed. What do you mean, everything? Dark shadows surround you on the walls. The light has vanished. Only a few items in the apartment now faintly shine. You feel more alone than before. Something inside yourself tells you that everything is useless, that there's nothing worth doing now. You can go outside. Mirror. There's a pale shadow on it. You have no desire to play right now. Well, you should. You wonder why you didn't fix it. Maybe you feel as broken as he is. You're too unsettled to sleep. Okay, let's keep trying. She left you alone. You try to look outside the window, but you can't see anything. Everything is surrounded by fog. We are in Silent Hill. Staring at this pile just gets you in a bad mood now. Oh, I know, the trash. Trash really piled up. Still, you managed to find a letter inside the bin. It's been a month since I started writing this letter. Yet every time it seems forced and I toss it away. What is it that I want to tell you? Am I trying to apologize? I ran away, I know. I just turned my back on you and fled. And now it feels totally useless to write to you. So, the whole thing of he left us, it's me. I'm a man and I left, well, people. The receiver is misplaced. Put it back. Maybe someone could call. Then you notice that there's a message. Hi, sweetie, it's Mom. I just called to check if everything is good. I really hope it is. I imagine you're very busy, right? You know, I got the number wrong 3 times in a row today. Guess I'm getting old, huh? Well, bye for now. I'll call again tomorrow. The screen is fuzzy. As you reach for a library, something suddenly clicks in your mind. 2 different books attract your attention. The first one is an old novel covered by dust. It seems sad, but strangely resonates with your soul. Second one is a collection of short poems. It seems to recall some kind of image in your mind, distant and pale. I think in this scenario, I'll probably go for the poems. You start reading, and then a part of a poem catches your attention. Love is eternal, here rests for a time. Perhaps the dead lie happily in the well-tended plots. Or perhaps they prefer the forgotten, overgrown corners. Perhaps they prefer their names obliterated by time and the weather. Perhaps not. The words that form the poem resonate in your mind and heart. Questions arise in your mind. What about the dead that rest in your memory? Has time obliterated them? Or are they still there somewhere? Okay, I've done that. You look at the plant, noticing some insects crawling on the leaves. You question yourself on what to do. Kill the insects and save the plant? Or leave them be? What kind of insects are they? Because like, can they not coexist? Let them live. You feel bad for the plant. They're incapable of killing living beings. You put the plant outside! Idiot. There's a shadow here. The garden is inviting you. Do you walk through the mirror? Yes. Thanks for the invitation, garden. Dude, we are definitely hallucinating. Or sleeping. You find yourself in a dark place, ruled by sad and heavy feelings. It's the garden you saw in the mirror, but somehow different. The entire place seems to be falling apart. In front of you, there is a man. He's looking at you, his eyes glittering in the darkness. Suddenly, you feel a stabbing pain hitting you. You feel alone, somehow, and that black shadow seems to be connected to that feeling. You don't remember. Or you don't want to remember. Who are you? Who am I? Asking yourself those questions won't solve anything here. You deserve no love. No love at all. You always only cared about yourself. Is there even something you care about? Sophia gave me the guitar. Sophia gave me the guitar. That's why she mentioned it. That's why she. Oh, maybe remembered. Fuck. That guitar. So you are starting to remember. That's new of you. But weren't you guided to do it? Wasn't there someone that told you about that guitar? And I bet you know who gave it to you, but you don't have the courage to say it. That's typical of you. Have you ever asked yourself, who are you? Someone who has no memory is nobody. Who are you without your past? Only a name stumbling in the darkness. Looking for your lost past, desperate to find it. Are you sure you can find what you're looking for? Especially now that she left you alone. Wouldn't it be better to live here, in your memories, rather than in a present that continues to hurt you? It's late at night. You wake up, tired and confused. Let's play. It's a bit too late to play. No, it's not! Sophia's right there, on the screen. She's waiting for you. Her eyes look sad and worried. This is so rude. Where were you? I'm sorry. I was a few steps away. I just didn't have the strength to see you. I know I said I'd always be here, but this time I had to break my own promise. I started thinking you didn't actually need my help. And so I felt scared and useless. But now I know. Waiting for you is the only thing I can do to help. I don't like any of these dialogue choices. I don't know who you are to me, though. You don't? Well, how do I say that? I think it's easy to understand why if you think about it carefully. Please just try to trust me. Even though it's difficult, especially now that you barely know who I am. Listen, I know this will sound stupid, but I want to be sincere. Normally, I would be at the university or working at my part-time job. And maybe the situation makes me look a little creepy. A girl you barely know talking to you through a computer. All this while you're going through something so difficult. It's almost unbelievable, right? But the thing is, I've been so in love with you in the past. And I still am. That's why I'm here. That's why I've abandoned everything for you. And I would do that again in a heartbeat. These feelings are so strong that sometimes they scare me. And I can't help but ask myself how we got in this situation. What have we done to deserve this? And how can we get out of it? What kind of person would say this? I'm sorry for doubting you. Thank you. That makes me feel a lot better. I'm sorry for being like this. I know I'm not strong and I can't fake it. I tried really hard to be, but I've probably only made things worse. Truth is that I wanted to show you a better side of me. A side that doesn't really exist. I wanted to be so much better for you. And now it's very late too. You must be tired, right? We can talk more tomorrow? Let's rest for now. Okay, seriously, game, how do I know the tone? Yes, good night. Good night. Maybe someday you'll repair it, but not now. You idiot. You feel so tired. As you get into bed, your eyes slowly close. There is space for one last dream. A man in his 50s, please don't let it be me, and a girl. They're far from you, but you can feel their smiles. They're calling you, asking you to reach them. But you can't seem to reach them both. You're still wandering through this darkness, trying to find yourself and what you have lost. But you can't wander forever, can you? You must put an end to this. A point in which things can be considered complete. At at least to make the choice to move on or not. Welcome back. I tried so hard to find a fitting poem, but I think the slide expresses this moment better than any word, don't you think? You know, I didn't really want to keep my identity a secret, and neither the importance you had for me as both your uncle and mentor. But I could not let you remember my death. I really couldn't. Otherwise, you would have suffered. And then you would have run away like you did when your mother started forgetting. Please don't feel guilty. The desire to grow up and leave is only natural. There's nothing to fear about it. But I do wonder, what did you find in your reality? Did it make you happy? I'm confused. What did it make me happy? Like, I don't understand the question. What what are you saying? Like regaining memories? Yes. Are the memories sad? But I still prefer to know. I still prefer to know. I understand. I need to ask you something. Do you want to stay here with me and all of your memories? You worked so hard for them. So why don't you just get closer and get lost in them? After all, maybe what awaits you up there isn't that pleasant. Maybe we'll just end up being alone again. I won't. You won't? Oh, I get it. You choose an uncertain future rather than a predictable past. Yeah, I think I can accept it. After all, it's time for us both to move on. Early evening. Everything feels nostalgic, as if something is ending. It still brings back so many memories. They are much clearer now. They stand silent in a corner. Maybe from now on you'll be able to play that melody again. There's only you. Should there be someone else? Whoa. As you approach it, the phone starts ringing. Finally, Cata! I've been calling for hours, but I didn't want to leave messages anymore. You should learn how to answer, you know. Well, I just wanted to know how things are going. Is everything okay? Yeah, it is now. That's good news. You always seem so silent and sad. I'm glad to know that things are getting better. You know, Cata, I started taking notes now. My memory is fading away faster and faster. I even forgot about your uncle for a while. The sensation of having forgotten something so important was unbearable. I only now realize how important he was to me. You know, at first I thought that forgetting wasn't such a bad thing. As the memory fades, the pain does too. But in the end, you lose everything, and nothing is of any value anymore. Oh, sorry. It seems that memory isn't the only thing that gets worse with age, huh? I'll let you go now. Bye and thank you for answering, sweetie. Bye, Mom. I'll call again tomorrow. Bye. Wish her character was a bit, warm. Usual trash bin. As you're about to turn, something catches your eye. I'm sorry for everything. She's not here, but she left you a message. I think you're ready now. I can leave. Hey! my god, I was worried I was gonna get a bad ending. Holy shit. Thank you for making it. Well, guys, this was Reminiscence in the Night. I probably sounded a bit too critical as I played. I still send my opinion, but rest assured, I enjoyed it. I was into it. Trying to figure out who we were, what is going on. It was really, 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 it was really a fun experience. However, I, I sincerely think the writing is not what this game needed. I think the writing needed to be a lot more polished to avoid confusion and what appeared to be contradictions and impossible knowledge that our characters seem to have. Yeah. Still, I really, really, really enjoyed it. Soundtrack is fitting even on the creepy section. I really, really, really enjoyed it. And the visuals are also pretty cool. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.